association with boxer Adam Moralee. I bet you're feeling proud. Clean sweep for Jam tonight.
Yeah, clean sweep for Jam tonight. 3 KOs out of 4, and points win for Solomon Dakers. But credit to Junaid Boston with a really great stoppage. I really enjoyed that one. Sol came on with a very tough opponent in Bracamonte, tremendously difficult opponent, easily won that. I think he just lost one round because he got a point deduction. Tommy Fletcher, what a warrior. He was here from 4 p.m. and he had to wait until 11:45 to box, 7 hours 45. He wasn't kind of properly fueled in the ring, but he got the stoppage, incredible. And then obviously Joe Joyce, I mean, just an amazing experience.
I was going to come on to Joe. Tommy, unfortunately, had to walk. He did his ring walk in between media, trying to get to Joe.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It happened to Guido Vianello after Tyson Fury fought against Otto Wallin. It's one of the toughest things to sit there the whole time, hoping fights go quickly. And then I thought when Nathan Heaney's fight ended early, we'd get him on. Excuse me. But we didn't.
They could have had a big gap.
I thought they had a big gap, but I don't know why they didn't put him on. I think BT wanted Joe to ring walk about 10:30, so that's why I didn't put him on. But yeah, listen, so frustrating, and I don't want Tommy to be the float again, like for his sake. But to do it once is okay, but you don't want that permanently.
Definitely, and let's talk about the man himself. I said to him earlier, he's like the nicest and baddest man in boxing right now.
Yeah, look, Joe's like a brother to me, and me and Sam worked with Joe from a very early age in his professional career. He was obviously in his 30s, but I've seen him develop. I've seen what he's done, and I wanted this for him so bad. Like, obviously, we're his management, we want it for us, but it means so much with Joe. We started off Jam with Joe, and it's just, I'm so happy for him, because this fight means he is at a level now where he can get big fights and he can become financially independent, and that's what you want as a manager. You want someone to get out the sport with their faculties intact and be financially independent, so they'd have to work again, and very few boxers, I would say, achieve that properly. But tonight is Joe's gateway to that.
Definitely. I think for me personally, as a fan, I think tonight might be the first time fans finally appreciate him for what he is, because he still gets people doubting him, talking about his skills and what he does and doesn't do. But tonight, they're going to appreciate this guy can seriously fight.
Yeah, I think when Joe started off in his career, it was probably like 20-80 or 10-90. Like, he's slow, he's shit, he's rubbish. It's like he's going to throw a punch today, it'll hit next Thursday. And it's slowly been moving. I think the Dubois fight changed some people. But I think people come at this from a position where, when you think Joe Joyce is slow and shit and rubbish, you're going to watch the fight and pick those points out. But I think it's probably tipped over. I think it's more than 50, probably, from what I'm seeing online, like 70% of people are like, wow, that guy's got a granite chin. That is going to be fun to watch him fight. Wilder, Fury, AJ, Usyk. That's fun now. I think Joe Joyce elevated himself tonight into a world level position.
I definitely agree with you. I think the fans tonight will finally appreciate what he's got. I think it's worth mentioning that he stopped Joseph Parker, who went the distance with Dillian Whyte, Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, and there's so many more.
He didn't just stop him though. I mean, yes, of course he stopped him, but he beat him down, and that's when people were saying at the press conference it would be an easy fight for Joe Parker. I couldn't understand that. Could Joe Parker win that fight? Yeah, you saw him tonight. What a warrior, what a guy, and what a skilled boxer, right? But it was never going to be easy for him. But at the end of that, he was broken down. And yeah, Joe hit him with a good left hook, but he was already beaten up from the preceding 10 rounds. And that left hook just sent him finally over. So you look at people when they come out of the ring with Joe Joyce, and that tells a story.
Definitely. He's now in that elite mix. So if I just drop names like, say, Andy Ruiz, AJ, Fury, Wilder, they're the kind of names he's got to have. Dillian Whyte, potentially, that's a big fight, isn't it?
It's a big fight. It's a good fight. I mean, I think Joe Joyce is above Dillian Whyte in the pecking order. Now, Joe Joyce is... Yeah, it's a big pay-per-view fight, and I like the fight, but I think Joe Joyce is ahead of him. Joe Joyce is stopped Parker. Dillian Whyte didn't stop Parker. Joe Joyce is the WBO interim champion. If the mandatory doesn't happen, Joe becomes a full world champion. Dillian Whyte hasn't been a full world champion. I think Joe Joyce is a different level to Dillian Whyte.
You're the guy guiding Joe to his career. Realistically, what do you think is next, looking at the heavyweight landscape?
I want him to fight in 6 months, and if he fights in 6 months, the reality is I think around that time, Undisputed will happen. So obviously he's not going to get Fury or Usyk then. So he probably will have a fight to defend his WBO interim title against somebody decent, not elite, but somebody decent. Yeah, if the Dillian Whyte fight comes up, then yeah, great. Joe's 37. We want big fights. Want big fights. We're not just going to hold on to this and not fight everyone. Of course, Joe wants a heavyweight world title, but he wants big fights. Joe Dillian Whyte is a massive fight.
Definitely, I quite like the sound of that. Adam, congratulations to you guys at SCHAM, and Shane Watson caused a bit of a stir early in the week, but it's all good and it all does views. Well done to you guys.
It's all good. Credit to Shane.